video, we're going to be showing you how to install a GenCam on your Genmega G2500. So if you're buying an older or a refurbished used Genmega G2500, anything below 2015 does not come with your GenCam, but it does have a port for a GenCam. So we're going to be showing you how to install your GenCam, and we do have one right here. There's just a little camera and then a USB cable and 3 screws. So we're going to show you how to get started, and before you do unscrew anything, we're going to want to turn off our machine. So open up our fascia inside, and there's that big red button on your power bank, and I'll show you right now. So right here, we're just going to shut it off, and now we can get started on our install. Alright, now that our machine's off, we'll go ahead and open it up. And there are these 2 screws on each side. So there's a black one and then your silver one. You don't want to unscrew the black one because that is our pivot point. You're going to want to unscrew the silver one on top. It is right there. So go ahead and unscrew that one now. And then we'll go ahead and do the same for the other side. So we'll bring you over there now. Alright, now that we're on the other side, we're going to go ahead and do the same screw up top. Now that these 2 screws are out, your machine should be able to tilt forward. And now we can access the inside of it right here. Now once you have these 2 screws out from either side, your fascia will be able to just tilt down like so. Then we're going to go ahead and install our GenCam right in here into this camera slot. So I'll go ahead and start on that install right now. Now that we have our fascia tilted down, we can go ahead and get started on our camera install. So here's our GenCam, and before you install it, you're going to want to make sure that you install it with this cable facing up like so. And I do like to unplug the cable so it is a bit easier to install. So go ahead and put this cable aside, and you're going to want to facing it that way, facing up. So we'll go grab our screws and our camera, and we'll go ahead and place our camera right here for now. And before you do put your camera in, there is a little plastic cover on there, so you want to make sure you take that off so your camera's lens can see. So go ahead and place that in here for now, and we'll grab our screws, and now we can start screwing in our camera. It is a bit tight in here, so be patient with it. We get the 1 screw in, and I want to be careful not to scratch your camera lens while we're installing this. There's 1 screw loosely in there, and we'll grab our other screw, and we'll go ahead and put this guy in. Now you are screwing into plastic threads, so you want to make sure you don't make it too tight to where it strips it, but you do want to make it a little bit snug. So we'll go ahead and tighten these down. Oops, and then we'll tighten this. Alright, that looks tight enough to me. So now we'll grab our cable, and if you installed it correctly, your cable should be facing upward, like so. And I already tied my cable so it's all neat. And we'll go ahead and tuck it in the side right here. Make sure it's out of the way of your printer paper. So we'll go ahead and put it underneath our printer. And then, so it is a USB cable, and it does plug into the top of your modem or your motherboard. So I'll show you right here. In the top of your board, there are 2 USB ports right here. So we'll go ahead and take our USB cable, and we'll plug it into the left one. So we'll go ahead and plug that in. So now our USB cable is plugged in up top, right here. We have our GenCam installed down here with our plug facing up. So now we can go ahead and put our screen, tilt it forward back like so. We'll go ahead and put our screws in on each side right here, and we'll go boot our machine up. Alright, now that we have our GenCam installed and hooked up inside, we can go ahead and put on our side screws for our fascia, and then we'll go ahead and boot our machine up. So So we'll go ahead and put this screw in right now. And we'll go do the other side. Awesome. So now our fascia won't tilt forward anymore because we got those screws in. So now we can go ahead and boot our machine up. And we'll go ahead and we'll go enableize our GenCam now. Alright, once you have everything buttoned up on your machine and it's booted up, we can go ahead and enter our management functions. So we'll do enter, clear, cancel, 1, 2, 3. We'll go to operator. You're going to enter your operator password or your default. Ours is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter. And then we'll go to ATM operator. And now to get to our GenCam and enable it, we'll go to system setup. We'll go to device setup. And then on here, we have camera right here. And then we're going to go enable camera. And it'll take a second. And you should have a little screen right here that pops up with the camera. Awesome. So we have our camera hooked up, and then our camera is on screen, which looks good to me. So we can go ahead and cancel all the way back out. And now you have your GenCam all set and hooked up. Thanks for watching.
Check the links in the description below to learn more. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button and the bell notification to get notified when we drop new helpful videos. Thanks for watching.